Goodwill brings to you the weekly update in the stock market. PTC India said it has entered into an agreement with Bhutan's electricity utility firm Druk Green Power Corporation Limited to supply 600 megawatt power to the neighboring country during the winter season. Bhutan has also executed an agreement with the Settlement Nodal Agency for settlement of grid operation-related charges. This power purchase agreement will help address such energy requirements. This agreement is a step forward towards PTC's endeavor to strengthen the regional power markets for energy security and sustainability in South Asia. The board of Hinduja Global Solutions Limited, the group's business process management arm, approved a buyback of 60 lakh shares worth 1,020 rupees crore on December 19. The board has approved a buyback price of 1,700 rupees per equity share payable in cash for an aggregate amount of up to 1,020 rupees crore, excluding any expenses related to the buyback, including brokerage costs, fees, turnover charges, taxes such as securities transaction tax, and goods and services tax. According to the report, the indicative maximum buyback shares represent 14.36% and 11.43% of the company's total paid-up equity shares as of September 30, 2022 and December 17, 2022, respectively. 3 projects worth 1,564 rupees crore of state-run sale have been delayed due to reasons like slow progress in work, delay in obtaining clearances, among others, Parliament was informed. 3 projects, that is installation of new sinter plant and rebuilding of COB8 and modification and washing circuit of CSW plant at Dolly Mines have been delayed primarily due to slow progress of work by contractor, impact of COVID, delay in obtaining requisite clearance, etc. News broadcaster NDTV announced on December 19 that Adani Group firm VCPL has acquired 8.27% of equity in the company in the recently concluded open offer. The open offer was triggered when VCPL acquired 99.5% of RRPR Holding Private Limited. RRPR holds 29.18% of the shares in the TD News Company. RRPR had issued warrants to VCPL, allowing it to convert the warrants into a 99.9% ownership stake in RRPR in case the loan wasn't repaid. The Phoenix Mills Limited has completed the acquisition of 7.22-acre land parcel in Surat, Gujarat for about 510 rupees crore. The amount is inclusive of stamp duty. The land parcel has been acquired through Thoth Mall and Commercial Real Estate Private Ltd, an indirect subsidiary of the company. Tata Steel on Sunday executed the implosion of 2 obsolete coke plant facilities at Jamshedpur Works, paving the way for new coke oven batteries with the latest technology and higher efficiency. Tata Steel carried out the implosions in an operating steel plant with India's tallest factory megastructures. The implosions today marked the completion of the dismantling process of obsolete high-rise facilities at the coke plant at Jamshedpur Works. Talking about the market movers this week, we have IOL Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals has moved up by 23.57% this week with a change of 78.15 points. It is traded with a net volume of 21.568 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 409.7 against the previous closing price of 331.55. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 355.5, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 426 points this week. RV Laboratories has moved up by 15.4% this week with a change of 22.35 points. It is traded with a net volume of 22.317 thousand shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 167.45 against the previous closing price of 145.10. JBM Auto Limited has moved up by 11.95% this week with a change of 49.3 points. It is traded with a net volume of 6.67 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 461.85 against the previous closing price of 412.55 points. Shares are trading with a relative strength index of 66.74. An RSI above 50 may indicate that the stock is in overbought region. UTI Asset Management Company Limited has moved up by 7.6% this week with a change of 58.6 points. It is traded with a net volume of 10.455 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 829.85 against the previous closing price of 771.25. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 736.15, which is a good indication for the stock. Fertilizers and chemical industries has moved down by 9.51% this week with a change of 25.55 points. It is traded with a net volume of negative 59.35 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 243 against the previous closing price of 268.55 points. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 161, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 316 points this week. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of 78.47. An RSI above 50 may indicate that the stock is in overbought region. Now, let's see Nifty and BANKNIFTY movement and expectations. Nifty 50 remained under pressure in this week and closed at 17,806 levels on December 23, tracking nervousness in global markets amid growing coronavirus cases. In this week, Nifty slipped 462 points. Considering the negative sentiments, the correction can further extend to supports at 17,500 and 17,350 as indicated by Bollinger Bands. The index formed a long bearish candle with a small wick. Nifty has failed to sustain the psychological mark of 18,000 at the end of this week. Now, the hurdle on the upper end remains at 18,000 and 18,175 levels. Downtrend can be seen in the markets for the month of December amid pressure from China related to coronavirus. The pressure is expected to continue in the markets as long as COVID situation does not ease. Similarly, Nifty Bank fell 3.6% this week. As said in the previous week, BANKNIFTY has continued its downtrend with a big red candle. Shooting star pattern was formed in the previous week indicating sellers are dominant over buyers. In the coming week, Nifty Bank is expected to remain under pressure as important support level of 41,875 has been breached. Now it has become the resistance, and considering the global market situations, it is going to continue its downtrend. Important support level for BANKNIFTY for next week can be 40,300 as depicted by Bollinger Bands in the charts. After that, the index may slip towards 39,500 levels. As for resistance, 41,875 will act as an immediate resistance for BANKNIFTY. After that, next resistance can be 42,500. You can contact us from the details mentioned on the screen via missed call, email, or WhatsApp. Thank you for watching the video to the end. Please do like, share and subscribe our video for the latest updates in the stock market.